Hi, it's Hazel, and welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. This is going to be, I guess, a video that combines this one thrifted item, this jewelry box, with the notion that Kim Newberg has been exploring lately, and that is using jewelry. Broken jewelry, and you know that I bought a bag when I was with her and Thelma in Manitoba in, what was that? Was that March or was that April? March. And so Kim has created a hashtag called Charms and Dangles, and I hope to be contributing, the odd video here and there, doing some projects along with her, because I think that I have some things that I can learn from her, and maybe some of my own tricks as well. So basically what I want to do is show you what I got in this jewelry box. Now, I mean, it's got these cute little drawers, 4 of them, and then one bigger one. So theoretic, and it doesn't have a very big footprint, so it could be another little storage thing if it weren't for this little door here. But anyway, that's another story for another day. So let us begin. I don't think that this is necessarily going to be a sorting video like Kim has done, although it is worthwhile to check that out, her videos out, if you think that you want to start actually doing something with the jewelry that you're not wearing or the jewelry that you have thrifted, because I think it's going to be a good series. Now, I'm looking at things now with a whole new set of eyes, because I am making a concerted effort to use jewelry more in my my projects, and you will see that happening. So I'll just kind of talk. I'll sort as I'm talking. This is something like I would have made, because of course I can't wear costume jewelry, so this is a no-brainer. There is no metal clasp, and there was a while back where, remember, we used to pile up, it wasn't uncommon to have 6 or 8 bracelets on a wrist, because it was just, I don't know, probably part of sort of a boho thing. I don't know, the fact that this is tarnished, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean it's silver, and I would think that they would have sorted out the silver. This is, kind of that meshy stuff, so it maybe has some possibilities. There seem to be quite a few of these pearl pieces. When I was busy, back in the day, buying a lot of beads and stones for using in jewelry, I was attracted to things like this, because they have that organic look to them. And this, I don't know whether you can see or not, has kind of a sparkle to it. Now, I, of course, made a bunch of necklaces and so on, but I have to say, these pokey little things are not comfortable to wear, nor do they necessarily hang very well. You can see how this thing wants to take on a mind of its own. What did they use here? It looks like fishing line. So because I do have plans to do a copper journal, maybe this will stay intact. Maybe this could somehow be a closure. I don't know. It's probably not long enough. I don't know. I'm just going to reserve judgment on that. This ring that I'm holding here is perhaps the only ring that was in there. And when I picked up this purchase, we still had My husband and I were doing some running around in the city, and I still had many hours to go. So I slipped it on my finger, thinking, okay, that's going to be the ultimate test as to whether or not this is stainless steel. It has that nice shiny look. It's got those little embedded pink stones. And I have to say, I did wear it for several hours and didn't have an allergic reaction. So I'm thinking that is a good sign. And if that in fact is true, I would just add it to my stainless steel rings. Got a little tangling going on off camera here. This is kind of cute. Obviously a little tiny bracelet of rhinestones. And because this was an auction purchase, these things, for the most part, are not broken or damaged or whatever. Like there might be the odd thing, and I guess we'll discover that as we go along. I'm sure that we will find, look how delicate and cute this is. I don't know what this is. It's way too big to be a bracelet. I'd say it's too big to be an anklet, but yet nobody has a neck this size that I know of. So I don't know, maybe it was an anklet. But this should probably go in with my blush color journal and see where that goes. I have, because of my time with Thelma and probably Barb and maybe to a lesser degree Kim, I have a whole new interest in rhinestones. I mean, Thelma has to be the master at using this kind of stuff. Yikes, I didn't think I'd spend half the time untangling things. Just about got something free here. But I think I need to basically start a container. I love containers, you know. Start a container of just rhinestone stuff and see where that goes. This is a lovely little piece. So rhinestones the entire length of it, and then this nice drop part here. Now, if I end up using this jewelry box, I suppose I could keep some of the chains dangling from those little hooks. I don't know. We'll see. This, I think, is a bracelet, obviously. That has quite a curvature in it. Now, I don't know. I don't have the... I think that, you know, my husband has all kinds of tools and vices. Okay, it's not curved anymore, is it? Okie dokie. Looks like I just created the start of 2 dangles. Okay. So that is obviously the danger with tackling some of these pieces. Now, what does that say? Oh, you know, I do have a jeweler's loop, but I didn't think of bringing it here. I don't think this is, I mean, there is a marking on there, but I don't think. Supposedly there was some 925 silver in this lot, but sometimes it's hard to make out even with the magnification. Yoy. Well, it should go better after I'm done with these chains. Here's a purple butterfly with a dangly little thing. If I can get this, or let me undo the clasp and that will help. obviously that can be added to my purple journal, perhaps, as is. What do we have here? Oh, so it's attached in two places to keep it, hanging straight. So, I mean, I could put a jump ring at some point up here to bring these two chains together, and then create a singular place to attach it to, whatever I'm attaching it to, which I think would be the easiest. But if I can just get the rest of this chain off here, away from this other piece, then we can move on. If I would have known this was in such a mess, I would have untangled it before turning on the camera. So I apologize for wasting your time with this. I also apologize for this hoarse throat. This would be the third video I think I'm doing today. Okay, we're almost free. Come on, baby. So I guess I'd appreciate it if you tell me in the comments whether you love jewelry. Like, do you wear it? Do you have precious stuff? Do you have costume jewelry? Do you use thrifted or otherwise, I guess thrifted, jewelry in your crafting projects? So far, and it's probably foolhardy, I have been thrifting jewelry when the price seems right, or when there's peer pressure. Not peer pressure. Nobody was forcing anybody to buy anything. There was maybe strong encouragement, but nobody had a gun to my head. And I'm talking about the bag I bought at the antique mall. Well, Thelma, Kim, and I each bought a bag, largely broken stuff. So anyway, what I started to say is that I have a lot of jewelry. Much of it I made. Some is obviously the stuff that's gold and inheritable. Some of it I've given to my daughter already. Some I said, okay, and for this you have to wait till I croak, But I really have so far avoided going through my own jewelry because I probably don't want to see, and probably am not ready to make some of those decisions. So it seems a little more arm's length to be using, to be using thrifted pieces. If I could finally untangle these last two, you would see that, like me, this woman must have been a Pisces. And I have never seen a little fish like that. And, well, I obviously have a Pisces charm somewhere, but mine is either silver or gold. I can't remember which. This doesn't have any markings, so it's probably, something that looks half tarnished, which is okay. I doubt that I would be putting precious metals into a journal. Just saying. Almost have this undone. So those fish are so darn cute. They're fat little fish. They're not flat. Now, I must say that I have a couple beautiful books with fish just waiting to be watercolor fish done by, I think, a Japanese illustrator, artist, watercolorist, that is just waiting to be fussy cut. I have another book that is on, you know, sort of for the sportsman fisherman. Finally. But would I put a fat little fish charm in a journal that maybe is intended for a man? Oh, see, this clasp is broken, but I can certainly, well, I can't get it off that end. I'd have to break one of the ends off. I mean, open the ring to get, I didn't pull out my tools. I didn't think I'd be breaking anything apart. It was just going to be kind of a show and tell. Oh my goodness. Maybe I could wreck these nails. Okay, forget it. I'm going to obviously slide those things off. The fish, the Pisces, and the symbol. And then this is just a couple of hearts. So clearly that can be a dangle in itself. Okay, so that's one drawer. This one is obviously earrings. So this should be a lot quicker. Obviously, shepherd's hooks come off. I've never really seen a teardrop-shaped peace sign, but so be it. What in the world is this? Okay, it would hang like that. It almost, I don't think it's a slot machine. I don't think it's an old-time computer. I have no idea what that is. Couple of dangly ones. A couple of leaves. I have a weakness for leaves. That will be very nice. This is kind of a filigree type thing with these black stones. I have a pair bigger but similar in gold. But, I mean, these have this sort of a closure. So I'm not sure about that. There are these two that could easily, I'm going to put them with purple stuff. Let's make a little pile with purple stuff. Because I do have purple jewelry sort of, you know, separated and planned, but so far I haven't. I thought there were two of them. Oh, right here. So those are cute. Cufflinks. Okay, Kim, what about cufflinks? Mind you, I could break that off, I'm sure, and then I just have two black discs. A little periwinkle blue thing, a single ear. So it goes to show that, like all of us, this woman, too, had single earrings. And who knows where. This one is pretty tarnished and sad looking. Who knows where the mates are. And then this is, well, there's no ring at this end. Could they? Maybe the ring has come off. It would be the closure. Because I suppose it could be like that too. So several little hearts, kind of a heavy duty chain. So possibilities with that. I'm going to throw these back with the earrings. Okay, let's keep, whoops. What is the problem? Something is binding. Okay. Let's do this one first. More orphan earrings. I kind of like these. They kind of have that pewterish look to them. And I like designs like that. These are beautiful. And they must be alive. They keep jumping out of my hand. So those are pretty. Lucky Penny. Oh, so this is a pendant. Now why? Oh, that part is broken. I was going to say, why in the world is the penny upside down? Or is that so that the wearer could see it as opposed to the... So it's two pennies, looks like glued together. One is showing the Queen, and the other is showing the Maple Leaf, 2012. And what else do we have here? Oh, this is cute. See, this I would wear. Oh, here's another earring. Like, what in God's name was anyone thinking with that? So this, again, is one of those things that I could wear because there is no... can I get it on without breaking it and having it unspool right here? Maybe you're going to see me wearing a lot more bracelets. Okay, that one is empty. Now this I thought was a wee bit interesting. Well, let me show you this first. Just an elastic type bracelet. Couple more giant hoop earrings. Goodness. These, oh, this one is cute, I thought. Now, I didn't look for markings, and I don't imagine there are any. Wouldn't it be great if it was stainless steel? Maybe I should put this on too and see if I get a rash, because that's heavy. That could be a lethal weapon, people. Anyway, these, got glue on my finger. These are stainless steel. Now, I can wear stainless steel jewelry because I always think, but look, who has a wrist this size? Maybe a little kid. And then I'm thinking, based on the size of these two, these are men's for sure. Like that could easily fall off. Now, we know that it's possible to remove links. I don't know if I have the skill to do that, though. Oh, maybe right here. However, the thing that, well, this one is good. So this one I could, maybe with the help of a husband, where is that clasp again? I could probably remove... kind of breaks the symmetry. I'd have to see how many links have to come out. This is a bracelet that I would definitely wear. Let me just make sure again that it says stainless. Yeah, so that one I will maybe try to operate on myself. This is an expansion. Oh, mind you, it kind of pinches. The thing about these is that they have little, that's a soccer ball. That's, I don't know, is that the Italian flag? That says Hawaii 2005. That has who knows what. That has something. So I noticed that on the inside, it says stainless steel. Stainless steel. Every second or third one says stainless steel. And there are these additional things only on some of them. So say these 5 on this bracelet and some on this one. So I don't know, like, if these are somebody's initials and the Italian flag. But, you know, this, yeah, too big. You know, it might be worth my while to take these to a jeweler. If I can't do something myself, take them to a jeweler and see what it would cost to have Oh, there are more. Well, this little stone could stay because it's whatever. And that could maybe stay. And that looks like a woman. Or, yeah, a woman. I don't know. What is she doing? Mopping? That's not my trademark activity. But, I mean, those... So actually, if 4 of these could be removed, it'd probably just be the right size. But I would have to find out what it costs. Anyway, I thought that was rather interesting. And then one last thing to look at, and that's this drawer. So these look awful, but, oops, an interesting clasp. Now these are clearly not real pearls, but I guess they're interesting in that they seem to be a bit variegated in color, and they're not shiny like those, or really phony looking like those. So there probably is a way to use these. But look at how cool that clasp is. Now I haven't tried to, like quite often on pearls, like I have some real pearls, they do have kind of a safety, what you might call it, or maybe just squeeze. Yeah, they tend to have a closure like this that is really, you know, you're not likely to lose them. I think the test for pearls is to what? Rub it against your teeth? Mind you, if these were real pearls, would they not be knotted? And wouldn't somebody have not allowed them to go just so? I think I would want to clean them before I put them to my mouth. Anyway, then there are some watches. Look at that blingy thing. Again, okay, this probably says stainless. Yeah, stainless steel back. However, everything else would give me a rash like no tomorrow. So what I also like to do, but sometimes it's easier said than done, is take watches apart and get the little gears and the little guts out of them. So because I can't wear any of these, nor have I been wearing a watch of any kind lately, No, it's not a Rolex, so don't worry. I had a broken watch not so long ago that I got, I don't know, in a grab bag or something. And I tried to open it up, and I couldn't for the life of me open it up. And frankly, I'm not paying a jeweler to do that. So I don't know if I just have to give it some time and hope that I pick up a few more skills. So clearly I can just twist the actual watch off, break it off from its bracelet. Now, is this any use? I mean, obviously a little section of this could be used to decorate something, but I would be very tempted to try to break into this and see, because I just love the idea of those little gears. I think this thing is starting to make me itchy. Just a few more pieces to show you. Okay, there's this, which is very tiny. Again, tiny little wrist. Now, I don't know if there are any. Oh, there's a marking on there, but goodness, can't see that. Mind you, that probably would fit, but it's one of those things that sometimes it's really hard to put a bracelet on yourself. Have you ever seen that gizmo? I didn't buy one because I thought $12 seemed a bit much for it. But it's basically a long thing that you hold. Okay, you have your palm open. You get your bracelet, I guess, to the point where, you know, like this. It's kind of hard to do this. So with this metal thing, you hook one end of it up so you don't keep having it fall off your wrist while you then maneuver the closure closed. It seems to me I tried to make the peasant version out of an opened up paper clip. I still have that somewhere. I think I made it work. Now in that auction listing, they did say that there was some 3925 silver bracelets. So I don't know if it's these three. Those might have been the ones that got photographed. And then there's this beautiful thing, and it's pear. So these are sort of those chandelier type earrings that were popular for a while. So obviously just take off the little hook, and should I just do it? Or with my luck, this whole thing will break off here. Better not. Use the right tool. It almost seems like there's some baby jewelry in here or child's jewelry in here. Look at the size of this. Whoops. That's pretty tiny. Now, are these knotted? No, they're not. Add that to the pearl pile. Here is another watch. The finish has come off, so you can see it used to be gold at one time. Now it's kind of rubbing off. Almost done. Hang in, hang in. Just a chain. Now this is almost like miniature ball chain. Now there's this little tiny rose. Is that a locket? I don't see a seam there. Don't think so. So just kind of an ornate little heart and that cute little rose. Now this feels like this should definitely come off, but again, I'd have to remove the clasp in order to slide that, or I could open up this ring. I guess that would be the simpler part. In fact, it's half open already. Let's put the ring back on. So this would be really, really cute in the blush journal. Person would probably want to add something more to it because it's very tiny. Can I close this with without a tool here? Maybe not. I'll leave that for after the video. And same thing with the heart. I might as well do that right now. So these obviously are charms that can be used as is. They could be layered, you know, grouped So a bunch of them are hanging from the same. And that's really cute chain. I've never seen it that tiny. I'll have to fix that one after the fact too. And then one final piece. Just want to have a closer look at this. It's almost like instead of, well, I can't really tell. But because it's kind of sparkly, it almost feels, I don't know, are your eyes better than mine? We'd have to watch this on a 72-inch TV screen. It almost feels like these little balls are not balls, but that they're faceted. And I think that's why they're so sparkly. So that is cool. And then the final one is this. Green stone, but this is fused here. So unless a person could do a nice clean cut with, or dang, I don't know, maybe this, could this be on a journal cover? Let's not lose the heart. And just dangle somehow from the top of a page and keep the chain intact. Like, I don't know. Or cut the chain off at some point and let this be like a teardrop. I don't know. Some of these things I'm just content to wait out and kind of see how this whole journal odyssey goes. It would be very easy to make the wrong decision and maybe ruin the chances for something better. So, I don't know. Anyway, that is what I have for you today. Maybe I'll keep all this pearl stuff in with the watches for the time being. And maybe this elasticy type stuff will go in here. I should probably put all the earrings together in one. Of the little drawers. Earrings and cufflinks. Have to make a decision about the fish. Now this really annoys me, you know. I don't like this one little bit. However, does this have to go into my black and white journal? Or do I wait and see what Kim does with some of her pieces? Maybe I should keep all the bracelets together. I do have to get my jeweler's loop and see what's what. Throw the lucky penny in there. Oh, I guess. Oh, this I said I was going to try to fix. Purple, purple, purple. Chain, dangly things. Yeah, maybe she's got something brilliant, or maybe this just becomes dangles by adding a few more black and, black pieces to them. Pretend the hooks are gone. I guess with enough additional stuff, I've got a section of chain here. I should actually, next time I'm looking, doing something with my blush journal, I should show you the spine dangle that Kim gave me when she sent me that stuffed box of goodies for the peach journal. Oh, and that one that I broke. I don't know. I have to start doing some playing with this stuff because I am excited. Anyway, thanks, guys. I hope that you are going to be watching my channel and Kim's channel and anybody else who is using the hashtag charms and dangles, because I think there are some interesting days ahead. I will let you know how this bracelet turns out. Mind you, it barely touches my skin, so anyway, we will see. If I have a red rash next time you see me, you'll know that didn't work. Okay, guys, thank you. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you choose to do so, because last time I looked, I was at something like 865, which means we're closing in on the 1,000 mark. And that, of course, is going to mean a giveaway. That is going to mean one of those milestones met. I think it's a cause for celebration. And unbeknownst to you, I have started working on the journal that will be the prize for the giveaway. And I think for the time being, I'm going to keep that to myself and announce it when we are closer. So it'll be very interesting. I can, I guess, privately keep track of what happens first. Hit the 1,000 or finish the journal, because both of those things could, there's no predicting. There's no predicting with some of those things. I guess the making the journal thing is more in my control than the subscriber numbers are. That ball is in your courts, and I really hope that you choose to help me out, choose to ensure that I crawl over that milestone, and continue providing content that you learn something from. Maybe the homespun chatter that sometimes comes out of me, the humor that sometimes comes out of me, and just the odd kernel of information. Go figure. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, guys, thank you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.